Hey, top 10. I asked AI to give me a clever top 10 joke to put at the front of this video, and this is what it came up with, and they were both terrible. Why did the Marvel superhero make a top 10 video? Because he wanted to rank his Infinity Stones.
Oh, that's not right.
Not even enough Infinity Stones to have 10. Next, and worse, why did the Star Wars fan make a top 10 video of his favorite droids? Because he wanted to share his R2D joy.
Ew.
With the world. I don't know about you, but I'm not too interested in figuring out what D-Joy is. So this is our top 10 MCU fights up to this point by Danco. What's up, boys? We're trying to get this video to 2,000 likes today, so make sure to smash that thumbs up down below, hit the subscribe button, and now a word from our sponsor, Geology. As a dude, I often look over the importance of skincare and hair care. It's just kind of hit or miss for me. When Geology reached out to talk about their trial that they offer $50 worth of products just for $15. Geology is a 16-time award-winning skin, hair, and body care company recognized in Men's Health, GQ, Hello Ladies, Spy, Esquire, and Ask Men Grooming Awards. Not only that, they have 6,000 plus 5-star reviews. People love this product. This stuff fights acne, reduces oiliness, prevents wrinkles, combats dark and puffy under eyes, helps you have smoother and hydrated skin, and targets signs of aging. Nobody wants to age, right? My favorite product that I got in Regiment 32 has to be the Eye Cream Dark Circle formula. This stuff is awesome. It feels great going on. My eyes are getting brighter as we speak. And also the Big Sur body wash, because that stuff smells good. Perfect for me because I'm a Big Sur. So right now, for a limited time offer, we're hooking you up with an absolute insane offer. Use my code DANCO70 or scan the QR code on the screen right now, and they'll give you an exclusive 70% off of their award-winning skincare trial set. On top of that, they're giving you an exclusive bonus offer up to 50% off of additional skin, hair, and body products of your choice when you add it to your trial. Okay, now let's just see which kick butt fight kicks the most butt. Number 10, Thor versus Hela. Hela is no joke. She made Thor look bad. Look real bad. Son of Odin, just bad. Broke Mjolnir? What the heck? And then she just kind of just pushed him around. Big older sibling vibes happening in this fight. And then Thor hits her with some of the biggest lightning that we've ever seen from Thor up to this point in the MCU. Pretty crazy. Great fight. Number 9, Hulk versus Thor. This whole battle was epic. The way Hulk just runs in there, freaking out. Thor's like, I know this guy. I know he's a friend from work. It's just the best. I mean, as a viewer, I was like, this is just exactly what I wanted. And then Thor, of course, is like not trying to kill Hulk, but Hulk is like pretty angry, and freaking Hulk smashes hard. Seeing these two go up against each other with no rules would be epic. Number 8, Scarlet Witch versus the Illuminati. We get to see Scarlet Witch use some of her powers through a puppet, like not even her own body, manipulate reality the way she did with Black Bolt, the way she did with Mr. Fantastic is crazy. This is a battle you don't really want to see happen, but since it's in another universe, we're like, too bad for them. But this was crazy. Wanda is in full rage. No one gets away free. Everyone has to die. This is a crazy battle. Number 7, Doctor Strange versus Evil Doctor Strange in the What If series. This series blew my mind. I cannot wait for a season 2 of What If. This show is so good. If you've not watched this show, what are you doing? Watch the rest of this video and wait to the end, and we're going to post a few of the videos from the What If characters. So good. It's pretty awesome to see this story play out with Doctor Strange doing whatever he could do, whatever it takes to get Christine back. The moment when the Ancient One splits their being from good and bad, the bad one goes on and continues to do the bad things to try to get Christine back. And their fight at the end of this episode is so epic. You actually feel the weight, even though it's a cartoon, you feel the weight of what just happened, and it is insane. One of the really great battles of the MCU. Number 6, and staying with the What If series, we have Infinity Ultron versus the Guardians of the Multiverse. Talk about epic. This battle is even crazier than Doctor Strange versus Doctor Strange. It is insane. This is one of my favorite battles. Being that it's cartoon, it gives you all the visual you would need that maybe cinematics might not even be able to do. So I was able to go for it in like the biggest way. So this battle really stuck with me for a really long time. The ending of this battle is really great too. It kind of ends in a standoff. It's one of my favorites, ranking here at number 6. Number 5, Doctor Strange versus Doctor Strange again in the Multiverse of Madness. We kind of expected this to happen. We saw it a ton in the trailers, and when it actually went down, it was just so satisfying to see Doctor Strange stand up for what's good against this evil, deranged, like secret, living in this weird place, evil Doctor Strange. The creativity of this battle, of Doctor Strange being hit against the piano making notes in the air, and then him pulling off musical notes from the music sheets and throwing it at evil Doctor Strange, and then battling with whatever they could. I thought this was so sick. One of my favorite battles, and it landed right here in our top 5. Number 4, Ultron versus the Watcher. This was one of the very first times we got to see the Watcher do whatever the Watcher does. We didn't know who the Watcher was before What If in the MCU. I mean, he was in the comics and things like that. But his appearance here was so crazy. Like, your mind is just blown to know like what is actually out there in the multiverse. And the fact that Ultron could sense his presence and like wanted to seek him out to find him and wanted to kill him was crazy. It felt like it was breaking the fourth wall. I'm like, I'm not supposed to be watching this or knowing that this has happened. It felt insane. My brain went on a roller coaster ride. The fact that he was able to punch the Watcher through different universes and multiverses and dimensions was bizarre. Some of the best on-screen fighting I've ever seen. Who cares if it was anime? It was so fun to watch. Ranking here at number 4. Number 3, Iron Man versus Captain America and Bucky. It really comes down to Iron Man and Captain America. This fight was intense. It was like hard to watch, honestly. I'm a big Iron Man fan. I love Iron Man. Captain America's great, but for some reason I just really clung to Iron Man. And seeing him basically lose this fight made me so sad. I was like, wait, no, he's supposed to be better. This was a pretty epic fight. There was so much at stake in this fight, so much passion in this fight. When Captain America breaks off Iron Man's helmet with his shield, you see some of the best acting from Robert Downey Jr. ever in that moment. You feel just the shock of what's happening, the adrenaline of what has been happening, and kind of like the weight of what this means for the future. Some of the best and some of the favorite characters in all the MCU just going at it. Okay, before we get into the top 2 and 1, I wanted to share some honorable mentions with you guys. We just mentioned this in a couple videos before, but Wenwu versus Shang-Chi is insane. Some of the best visuals you see in some of the movies so far. The 10 Rings is epic. The elegance of the choreography reminds me a lot of like an older Jackie Chan movie. Also, along with Shang-Chi, we have Wenwu versus Xing Li. Talking about Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, this was exactly what that was. Mixed in with like a little bit of anime and Avatar vibes, some wind bending and things like that. Xing Li is so good and made Wenwu look not as good. A guy that has literally tortured people and brought down civilizations for millennia. She definitely has what it takes. This is such a short fight, but we got to mention it. Hulk versus Thanos. Thanos made Hulk look bad. He literally boxed him, and just Hulk could not even respond. Just got beat down, held up over his head, and just back broke. The worst way to go out. Just made Hulk scared to even be around Thanos for the whole series. This was pretty crazy. This had a lot of implications to the rest of the Hulk's arc. This fight was pretty crazy, worth mentioning as an honorable mention. 2 more, Wanda versus Agatha Harkness. This battle meant so much to Wanda. She became the Scarlet Witch in this scene, which is crazy. Also blew my mind whenever she made up the spells that kind of made the hex around them for her not to be able to use her magic. So Wanda was like doing crazy stuff that she was figuring out on the fly and on the go, that she had learned a little bit from Agatha, and it was insane. Last but not least, Thor versus Noob Master. We knew if Noob Master was in the room, he might hurt Thor's feelings even more, seeing how out of shape Thor was.
Noob Master, hey, it's Thor again. You know, the God of Thunder? Listen, buddy, if you don't log off this game immediately, I'm gonna fly over to your house, come down to that basement you're hiding in, rip off your arms, and shove them up your butt!
So now to number 2.
On your left.
the Avengers versus Thanos' army. This was some of the best build up. 10 years went into making this scene alone. Captain America saying Avengers Assemble is the moment that kind of pays off for all of the good, all of some of the bad things that have happened in the past 10 plus years of MCU. To have this moment, everyone on screen sharing their moment against Thanos and his army, everyone sharing their skills, their powers, working together, and it's actually uniform and feels great. This was an epic scene. People that aren't even Marvel fans, I could show them this scene and they're like, wow, this is a big deal. And so it's worth that type of response. This moment in the MCU is kind of what the MCU now has to beat. It's one of the best moments in film in a really long time. And you can only do that when a series has 10 plus movies that's come out before it to prepare for this type of moment. The mountains that these other movies had to climb for this movie to be at the very top is something really special. Now for the number one pick here on Danco. Let me know if you disagree, if you have other battles you wish you would have saw here at the top 10. We have to give it to Spider-Man versus all of these villains. This is one of my favorite fights ever because I've been an MCU fan for a long time, all the way back to Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and now Tom Holland, all joining forces together to beat the baddies. This whole movie was just nostalgia for me. Tobey Maguire coming from the portal and then Andrew Garfield coming from the portal. It made me so happy. It's something that fans have talked about for years. All three of them being there together was so awesome. One of my favorite moments in film altogether, and it sits right at the top spot, number one, here on our top 10 list of MCU's best fights. Let me know what you guys think. Put your fights down below in the comments. Let us know if we missed it completely. Let us know if we nailed it right on the head. Let us know what you think. We love to read those comments. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you know every time that we're live again. Also, if you want other top 10 videos, let us know what you want to see. Top 10 funniest moments, top 10 spoilers before the movie came out, whatever it is. Let us know in the comments below. We love to make those videos for you. Until then, Danco says we love you. Take care. Bye-bye now.